Hi, this is Chef Mick from Tony's Markets. I got some tips for you here for those delicate greens coming out of your garden. They really are delicate. You really want to be so careful with them and to not bruise them. They bruise so easily. What I like to do is I'll soak them in several changes of water. Fill them in with the water, soak them for a few minutes, drain it out, fill it with water again, and soak it. Usually 2 or 3 changes will do it. Then we give it a good spin. These salad spinners are fabulous for drying the vegetables without bruising them, damaging them. Let it spin there. You've got a nice dry vegetable that's nice and clean without bruising. If you don't have a salad spinner, scatter them out on clean towels and let them drain for a few minutes, toss them a couple times. They'll dry up nicely that way too. So stick around. We're going to turn this into a beautiful shrimp and spinach salad with a grapefruit mirin vinaigrette. Howdy, this is Chef Mick from Tony's Markets. Today we're going to start with some beautiful greens out of the garden and make a really special salad. And my avocado sliced here. Okay, let's scoop it out. This is the way to do it. Makes it nice and easy for you. Nice little tip for you there. All right, so we start with our greens. We washed our greens. We used the salad spinner and successive changes of water, soaking them to get it nice and clean without bruising them. These fresh greens are really easy to damage. Now you could use any combination of greens. They grow really nice. You should be able to harvest them by now, especially if you use something like a hoop house. Beautiful. Scatter them on the plate like that. The bigger the variety, the better for healthfulness. And now we're going to go ahead and just kind of decorate the plate with some other things. A little orange on here, a little more green with the peppers and the red peppers. I like to put my different things in different areas so that you can mix it the way you want. A salad like this could be used to share between people. You could serve it like this and they could share it, or you could make smaller ones and each person could just basically have their own and toss it together. And a little bit more of this orange right on top. All right, so we basically have pulled together there, and I actually like to take something like cilantro. You don't normally think of that for a salad, but I like to mix that in because it gives you that little burst of flavor. Really, really delicious. All right, so let's work on this grapefruit. We're going to cut the ends off and peel it really nice. We want to get all that white pith off of there. Now this is called a supreme cut. We go between the segments here, get the first one loose, and then we just go to each segment and we just cut down one side, get the knife edge in there to grab the bottom of it and push it out. Cut down one side, grab the bottom, just push that little segment out. Okay, and I've got a bunch done here already. Now that we've got that grapefruit done, we're going to take the base of these grapefruit and squeeze out the juice. Okay, so we're going to have about an equal amount of juice and olive oil. I'm using a really nice extra virgin olive oil here. This will make a nice difference. All right. To this, I'm going to add some fresh ginger. Fresh minced ginger is always going to be the best. A little salt, a little pepper, a little bit of sweetness. You could use sugar. I got a little bit of honey here. And I'm going to add mirin. Mirin is a Japanese vinegar. It's kind of sweet. It really is nice. It's going to make for a much more delicate salad because we haven't used a really strong vinegar. We've used the light mirin, and we used a little bit of grapefruit juice. So it's really, really nice. Nice, delicate flavor here. All right, so now we got shrimp. I only want to use wild shrimp if possible. Ideally, the Gulf of Mexico, but the Gulf of Mexico's had some problems lately. So we're getting most of our shrimp out of the Gulf of California. It's the other side of the Pacific. It's actually a very sustainable shrimp. These are wild-caught shrimp, and they're very, very careful to be sustainable with their practices. And you get the very best flavor possible. I drop the shrimp in boiling water. I bring it back to a boil, and then I take it off the flame, and I let it sit for about 3 or 4 minutes. I like to use a crab boil, optional. Salted water, yes, would be a good idea. Got our shrimp, and once I got done with them, I split them. If you leave them whole when you cook them and you cut them, you get these nice little pieces. And I like to use a big shrimp. This is a 21, 25 count shrimp, so it was probably a 20, 25 count shrimp when he started. So I'm going to take those shrimp, just going to put them on here. We could get decorative, we could stack them on, we can do whatever we like here. And then I'm going to take these grapefruit segments and put them around here. Take these slices and do the same thing. Alrighty, we whip up our vinaigrette, drizzle that over the top. We've got a beautiful, healthful salad that you can whip together in minutes, and you can take advantage of home vegetables, or you can get all this at the grocery store all year long. So this recipe and all the recipes today you can pick up at digincolorado.com. Let's dig in.